Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here sharing a couple things that uh, obviously they've been on my heart. I wrote about them this morning in my journal, and um, I'm just going to share again, talking about purpose in our lives, and in particular, how faith is very much part of that, and being on a faith journey uh, that helps you get to where you really want to be in your life. God reveals purpose one step at a time. The Proverbs verses that I will use today, and I'll talk about shortly, but is Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6. And a lot of times you have to trust before you have clarity about what you're doing and what's on your mission. Have you ever wished you could just see the whole plan for your life? Where you're going, what you're supposed to do, how everybody or everything is going to work out. Most of us want clarity before we move, but what if that's not how it works? In fact, I'm absolutely positive that for the most successful people in the world, and for you and I, um, we are going to probably be reflecting on what's going on around us and find clarity in that activity. Now, there have been many times in my life where I didn't have the full picture. As a teacher, as a coach, as a husband, as a father, as a friend, and even now with the Becomers movement, as I share so many different things on the movement through these videos and in the different parts of the movement itself that people can make available to themselves. I didn't start with a clear roadmap. What it started as is a dream that every kid that I worked with would have a path and understand how to get on that path and have a successful life, and understand that what some of the obstacles are of life, and uh, understand that when you're going to have obstacles at times, you are going to get knocked down and you're going to have to get yourself back up. I didn't start with a clear roadmap. I started with a single step. And I have to admit, I have been surprised many, many times, because when I took the next step, there was always something new to look at. And looking back now, I can see something I couldn't see then. God was guiding every one of those steps. One of the things that I have recognized, particularly in our current times, is that sometimes people give up. Well, I'm going to share something with you that's absolutely true. Your faith journey gives you something that can never be taken away from you, and that is hope. And I'll probably have a long video on that here very shortly. In Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6, it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight." Now, that is a powerful statement, and it is one that you need to take to heart. Sometime later today, on your own, either Google those verses, Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6, or open up your own Bible and read it again sometime. And I want you to read it very slowly and take it to heart. You know, the one thing that, again, we're on this journey and we want to get somewhere, we want to find our purpose. And if we're passionate about it, obviously it's something we want for everyone in our lives. We want, but there are also some things that come with it. We want understanding first. And the one thing this verse teaches is something very different. Trust comes first, direction comes after. It doesn't say understand everything and then God will guide you. It says trust Him and He will make your path clear. That's hard because we want clarity, but faith doesn't work that way. Let me ask you a couple of questions, some thoughts, and I'll probably share these again on the reflection pages that go along with this, that you could write on some of these things. Where in your life are you waiting for clarity before taking a step? What is something you feel called to do, but you've been holding back? What if the next step is all you're supposed to see right now? Because purpose is not revealed all at once. It's revealed again one step at a time. And sometimes it's a very small step, but sometimes it's a very, very large step. Now, I want you to remember this. You are not behind. You're not lost. You're not missing it. You're being guided even when you can't see it yet. And sometimes the step you're a little bit unsure of. Maybe it seems like it, gosh, I don't know if I want to go there because it's kind of scary. Is the very step that begins to reveal your purpose. If this is speaking to you, I want to encourage you to take this a little deeper. I've created a purpose reflection page to help you begin thinking about where God may already be leading you. You don't need the whole plan, just the next step. And if you're on that journey, I invite you to become part of the Becomers movement, because this is about more than doing. It's about becoming who you were created to be. And for those of you that have known me for a while, faith begins the journey, and step by step, purpose is revealed. For me, it started when I was a sophomore in high school. And look where it's gotten me. I found my purpose. I've been passionate about it my entire life. Still am in many, many ways. And as I work on the Becomers movement right now, I'm working on it because that is part of my purpose in life, to help people find their way. Well, as I say virtually every time I do one of these, go out and help somebody today. Raise them up, make their day better. And by making their day better, you've made their life better. You've also touched your own day and made it better and your life better. And ultimately, like a long set of dominoes laid down for you, you've made this world a whole lot better place. Have a good one, everyone. Enjoy your day. And remember, have faith and understand we all still have hope for a great future.